Hello and welcome to the biology lecture. I am your biology teacher Asmita and welcome to the third video of chapter Kingdom Animalia. So let us revise what we have studied in the previous videos and then begin with the third video. Now see what we Kingdom Animalia include huge diversity of animals as well as large number of species, like 1.2 million of species are included in this kingdom. So we need to classify them further. To classify them we need to apply some criteria, and according to those criteria we need to classify the animals. Now during studying those criteria we are even studying many new terms. If you remember, in last video we have studied 18 new terms. So likewise let's begin with the next criteria and even let's study some new terms involved in this topic. So let's begin. So the next criteria which is used for the classification of Kingdom Animalia is levels of organization. So first you try to understand what is the meaning of levels of organization. Now level of organization means how exactly organism's body is arranged, whether the animal is having simple body or whether the animal is having complex body. On that basis, the animals, there are three different type of animals: the simple bodied animals and the complex bodied animals. Now the first classification of animals on the basis of level of organization is cellular level organization. Now when we consider cellular level organization, this is most simple level of organization in animal body. Now here the body is multicellular. As we studied all animals are multicellular, here also animals are multicellular. But body is just an aggregation of cells. Many cells come together to form body. But these cells work individually. Every cell obtain its own food, take its own oxygen. So cells do not come together to form tissue. So here body is made up of many cells, but cells don't have much coordination in them and they work individually. Such a level of organization is found in very simple animals called as the sponges, which are the first animals, phylum in the animals. Then little bit when we move to the little bit complex animals, they show the tissue level of organization. Here the body is multicellular, body is made up of many cells, and cells come together to form tissues. Means many. Do you know what tissue is? Tissue is a group of cells which work together, which accomplish a particular function. Here in the tissue level of organization, that cells come together to form tissues, but tissues are very simple tissues, as well as tissues don't come together to form organ. So the level of organization is a little bit complex as compared to cellular level of organization, but it is not very complex. So this kind of organization is found in little advanced animals than the sponges, called as coelenterids. Then third level of organization, which is considered as very advanced level of organization. This level of organization is called as organ system organization. In all animals, advanced animals like human being, we find organ system level of organization. Here the body is very complex, made up of cells, tissues, organs and organ systems. Means see here inside our body we are having digestive system. That means organ system level of organization. Like we are having digestive system, we are having nervous system, we are having circulatory system and several other systems working together to form our body. So body is multicellular, made up of many systems, and these systems intend made up of different organs. Now for instance, digestive system is made up of stomach, it is made up of intestine, it is made up of liver, it is made up of salivary gland, it is made up of several different organs, and they come together, work together to form a system, and system give rise to the complex body. So three levels of organization are found in the animals. Very basic is the cellular level of organization, little bit complex is the tissue level of organization, and complex than that is the organ system level of organization. So this is all about level of organization, another criteria for the classification of animals. So with this knowledge, let's go ahead and study Next criteria, which is a little bit difficult to understand, pay your proper attention to understand this. This criteria is body plan. Body plan means how exactly our organ systems are arranged inside our body, how our body is planned. So that kind of criteria is called as the body plan. Now there are three different type of body plans found in the animals. Now first body plan, which is the simplest body plan, it is called as cell aggregate body plan. Now with the help of diagram, let us try to understand it and go ahead. Now this is a diagram of sponges, a simplest animal as I told you. Now this is the diagram of sponges and it shows cell aggregate body plan. Now pay attention to the diagram. See where my arrow is moving. See here you can see one type of cell. Okay, here you see another type of cell. Here you see third type of cell, and here you see another fourth type of cell. So this is a body wall. This is the body wall of animal, and here in between the body wall of animal there is a space through which water move basically. So this is a body plan of an animal. See, cell aggregate body plan. Now here many cells come together, many different type of cells come together to form a body of the of an animal. But these cells do not coordinate with one another properly. They just stay together and live together throughout their life, individually doing their own function. So such a body plan is considered as the simplest body plan. Body of an animal is just aggregation of cells, but every cell work independently. There is no or little coordination between the cells. Now the cells which show cellular organization, obviously they are the one who show cell aggregate body plan. Remember, cellular level of organization, same animals show cell aggregate body plan. Now let us go to the little advanced body plans, blind sac body plan and tube within tube body plan. Now to understand these two body plans, see this diagram. Now concentrate on the first diagram. See, here you can see this diagram I am talking about. Here you can see two an section of an animal. Here it is showing the digestive system of the animal. Okay, and this surrounding is the body wall of animal. You can imagine a hydra like this. This is, suppose these are the tentacles of hydra and this is the body of an hydra. Now the digestive system of the hydra is having only single opening. Same opening for entry of the food and same opening for the ejection of the waste material. The body, the digestive system is like a sac, the same sac with one opening. See, it is like one compartment of your daily sack which you carry. The same opening through which you keep book inside, the same opening you remove. So the same opening food go inside and through the same opening waste material come out. So the alimentary canal, the digestive system of an animal is having this single opening. Now such a body plan is called as the blind sac body plan. Okay, blind sac means sac with one opening. So such a body plan is found in the simple animals like coelenterids. Okay, now next body plan is advanced body plan, which is called as the tube within tube body plan. Now try to understand this body plan properly. See, what does it say? Tube within tube means one larger tube and inside it another small tube is fitted. Now suppose, consider human being as an example. Suppose our skin, our muscles, means our body wall is, our body wall is this outer wall. Okay, this outer wall is our body and this middle wall or middle canal is our digestive system. So outer tube is our body and within one more tube is fitted inside. that is nothing but digestive system. And digestive system with two opening, one for the entry of the food and another is for the exit of the waste material. We called it as a mouth, one opening which is for the entry of the food and another opening which is to remove the waste material, undigested food. It is called as the anus. So tube within tube body plan with a complete digestive system with two openings, one mouth and another is anus. Got it? Clear? So body plan, three type of body plans. Let us see it in detail. Body plan, there are three types of body plans. Cell aggregate body plan with just aggregation of cell, no or very little coordination between the cells, and found in the very simple animals called as sponges. Then another one is the blind sac body plan, little bit advanced than the cell aggregate body plan. The digestive system is only with single opening. Single opening is for egestion as well as ejection of food. Found in the coelentrates as well as in flatworms. And next one is the advanced body plan, which is called as the tube within tube body plan. Now in this body plan, advanced body plan, alimentary canal is with two openings. One is for the ingestion of food, mouth, and one is for the ejection of food, that is anus. We have studied two criteria which are used for the animal classification. One is the level of organization and second one is the body plan. So level of organization, there are three levels of organization found in animal. First one is the cellular level of organization, which is very basic. Then little bit advanced is the tissue level of organization and most advanced is the organ system level of organization. So tell me, in which animals cellular level of organization is found? Correct, sponges. And in which animals tissue level of organization? Very correct, coelentrates and up to the flatworm. Now the second criteria we have studied is the body plan. Now there are three body plans found in the kingdom Animalia. First one is the cell aggregate body plan. Second one is the blind sac body plan and next one is the tube within tube body plan. Now tube within tube is the most advanced one and cell aggregate is the most basic one. And in the blind sac body plan, how many openings are there for the alimentary canal? Which organisms it is found in? Correct, it is found in coelenterate and only one opening for the alimentary canal. So that's all for today. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.